Hello friends, welcome back you all in another video. My name is Abhishek, you are watching Becoder, and in this video as you can see we are going to create a portfolio website. From this video we will start creating this portfolio website. Basically what we are going to do, first we will create this website by using the Bootstrap 5 and then I will host this website on the Firebase. So here you can see already I have hosted this website. So as you can see the URL http portfolio web.app index.html. So this is not running on my local host, it is uploaded on the Firebase and from there I have opened this website. So the link will be in the description box, so you can also click on that link and you can check this website. Let me quickly explain you what we are going to create. So this is a proper working website I have created, like from the front end side. So here the landing page, as you can see the landing page is this one, about page is there, so this is the about page, then a portfolio page is there. Obvious, it is a portfolio website, then it will have a portfolio section also. Then at last I have given a contact page. So as I told you, it will take time, so I will upload the videos part by part. For today we will create this header part, and if from next video I will create this middle section, this image and this text. And here in the button all we can see, when I will click on this one button, then it will redirect me to this portfolio page. Then after that I have given a download button. So when I will click on this one, then I have given a download image which I have uploaded on my Google Drive. So from here, like whatever document or whatever things you want to give, that user can download. So for that I have given all the things. I will show you how you can do one by one. So for that you have to stay connected with me, so do subscribe and like this video. So for today's, as I told you, we will create only this header part. So let's start our coding. So here you can see friends, so first of all we will create the navbar. So whatever the code we will do, like today whatever we will code, I will upload in my GitHub account. So this is the folder, my folder which I have already created the website. So here you can see in the HTML, the home page, I have a header comment I have given, then I have a header, this one. After that this is the poster section, this is the card section, this is the about me section, this is services, and this is blog, and after that the footer is there. So one by one we will create everything. Here I have opened the VS Code and I will open a folder. I have already created portfolio 2 because in portfolio 1 I have already uploaded that one in the Firebase. So in portfolio 2 I have copied the asset file from the previous one. So in this one I have used kept all the images what I have used in the website. So now in this portfolio 2 folder I will create a index.html file, and there we will initialize the Bootstrap. So this is the empty file. Now I will go to the browser, I will write Bootstrap 5 and I will click on the first link. I will scroll little bit down. So here you can see there is a starter template, so I have to copy this link. So simply copy this link and paste in your HTML file. Now Bootstrap is initialized in your project. Now you can use the Bootstrap. So I will first of all I will open this one. Here you can see hello world is now coming in our web page. Now I will change the title here home, because this index page will be our home page, landing page, and I will remove the unwanted comments here first of all, and then I will remove that h1 also, hello world. So here I will give a div and I will give a class name of container. So container is a basically Bootstrap class. Then inside this div I will create another div and I will give class name of row, and then inside that one I will give another div and I will give class name column md 10 and I will write mx auto. So right now I am not writing the mx auto, it is a class. So now I will give some space here, and first of all we will create the header. So I am writing two comments, so I will write all the header code in between this comment, opening header and ending header, so that we can differentiate. After that we will create the banner. So the second part you have seen the banner, and then after we will create the card. So in this video we will create only the header part, but I am writing the comment section. So what are the sequence? So after the about there is a services part in the landing page, and then a blog section. So this much thing we have to create one by one. First we will create this page, then we will move to the other pages like about page, portfolio page, contact page, and then at the last I will show all of you how you can host your HTML project. So here I am in the Bootstrap, I am copying a navbar. So you can see I have copied a navbar and I will paste here, and now we will customize. So all the code of navbar means header is present inside that comment only. This is the basic navbar structure. Now I will write MX Auto here. So now you can see this will make this anything in the center of the screen, means any object. Now I am removing that BG light. By removing that BG light, the background color of navbar is changed. Now in the navbar brand, means in the anchor tag, I am using an image. So I will give a SRC, and already I have copied that asset folder. So there is a logo.png present. So I will give that one. And now you can see logo is present here. So I was telling, as we will complete this website in this video part, all part when I will upload, then in the last part I will show you how you can host your website, HTML website on the Firebase, means you can upload that project in the Firebase. So here you can see I have added a H4. So there I have given B-coder text. So I will style little bit. So for that I am creating another file, style.css here, and here you can see now we have to link our CSS file in the HTML file. I'll link that one. And now so I will copy this navbar brand class and I will paste this in style.css, and I will give display flex align item center and justify content center. So now you can see the alignment is now little bit corrected. Now I will style that H4. So I will again write navbar brand H4 and I will open the bracket, margin 0%. Again I will write margin left 5 pixel to give margin from the logo. Then I will give font size 16 pixel, and you can see now our logo is looking as in the earlier one. So there is some padding. So when I will give the padding in this home, about and all things, then the padding in the logo will automatically come there also. So now I will remove the unwanted things from here. So like that search bar is present in the navbar. So here in the line numbers 37 to 47 a drop down is present, so we don't need that one. So I will delete that. And from line number 42 there is one search box given form, so I will delete that one also, because in the header we don't need that search box and the drop downs. So here I will copy this li link and I will copy 2 times here, and I will paste it 2 times. So the first one I will give about, then portfolio, and the last one I will give contact. So this 3 pages we have to also create extra, about page, portfolio page. So right now you can see 4 options are there. Now we have to style it like this one. First of all we have to give margin. So I will give ME, I will remove ME to MX Auto, and now you can see the margin is automatically now came. So now we will style this nav item DLI, because all the about and portfolio whatever it is a LI. So I will write nav item, and then padding I will give 20 pixel and 15 pixel, then font weight 500, text transform uppercase, color and font size 13 pixel, and display inline block. So by writing this code you can see all are now at the correct position. Now we have to change the color. So instead of nav item I am giving nav link and hover, and color I am giving pink. So because inside the nav item there is a nav link, means that anchor tag. So if you will directly give to nav item hover effect, then it will not change because of that anchor tag. So that's why I have given. So almost we have completed the navbar, and here I will give one more class, active class. So whatever the tab is active, its color will be pink. So here you can see I have given an active class to the home, so that's why its color is pink. So our first part is completed. You can see our navbar is completed totally. Now in the next video we will complete this second part, and we will try to cover more things in tomorrow's video, like the banner, the cards, and I will upload whatever I have coded today on my GitHub account, and link will be in the description box and in the comment section, so you can download it and you can see whatever we have done today. And we will continue tomorrow with this project only. If you like this video, then please hit that like and subscribe button to stay connected with me.